All right, I'm pretty excited today. It's been a long wait. Today's the day after Thanksgiving, and after about 2 months of waiting, I finally got my DJI Mavic Pro. I did the Fly More combo, didn't ship right away, but right there, you see that Fly More combo on there. So we're gonna get this thing cracked open, take a look at it, and do some first impressions. I'm anticipating it was, definitely worth the 2-month wait. Finally got it sorted out and got everything back to me to where DJI communicated shipping and everything for me, but like I said, it was a long process to get this, especially when you sink in the full price and the money for this thing and then have to be without for 2 months. So let's get started here. Packaging in this box is pretty tight. I'm kind of surprised at how small the box is that it came with here, but let's pull out the non-interesting stuff here. So this guy, void if damaged. Let's see what's in here. A shoulder bag. Shoulder bag I'm actually pretty interested in, just because I am ordering a new low pro camera bag, the flip side Trek, and it has some great attachment points on the outside. So the reason I'm interested in that is I think I could, if I don't want to take up space inside the camera bag, I'm fairly certain I could attach this to the outside. Now, my first impressions of this shoulder bag, it is small. So the size of this shoulder bag, if that's any indication of me being able to fit everything in here, that's going to be great as far as size of everything else. So you've got some pockets here. You got a pocket on the front, which I assume, you can be for cables and whatnot. A little zipper pocket on the top out here. The side has your traditional almost like water bottle pockets, but I imagine that's going to be for where I store my extra batteries. Just with this Fly More combo, it does come with 3 batteries, so leave 1 on the drone and then you're going to have 2 on this, 1 on each side. Inside here you have an accessory pocket as well at the top, and then your strap, of course. But you can see in here, it's got it segmented already for the controller and the drone itself. So, I mean, the fact that that's in there, here's a can of Diet Pepsi. That's what we're working with for the size of the drone. So that's pretty exciting. All right, there's the bag. We'll move on. All right, what do we got here? We've got the Fly More combo. So this is going to be everything that you get in addition to the drone purchase itself. Now this is actually one thing I was really excited about was this battery charging hub. So the reason this is pretty exciting is, when you have those multiple batteries, instead of charging 1 at a time, you can actually dock up to 4 batteries in this hub at once and give them a charge. Car charger. This is great, although my vehicle does have an inverter built in. If I want to use that for my laptop or something, I do plan on taking some trips to Big Bend or some other places to camp or, stay in the vehicle. And if I want to use my laptop, this is great to be able to charge from here. So I can use a car charger to charge some batteries. What else do we got? I think these are propellers, yeah. Propeller sets. So there's your extra propeller set right there. Now this is pretty cool. So this is the battery to power bank adapter. So what this is going to do for you, and I'm actually going to crack this one open just because I'm interested in seeing how it interfaces. This is going to allow you to use, and if you're trying to be a minimalist, this could be a good thing. This is going to allow you to use one of your drone batteries for a portable battery bank. So, instead of taking a battery pack with you or anything like that, this guy right here, let's get it up in there. This guy plugs in your drone battery and gives you a dual USB output on the back. So, for the size of this thing, in the pictures online it looked much bigger, but for the ability to store this away in your pack and have an alternate ability to charge something, that's pretty legit. So pretty excited about that. I thought it was a lot bigger. Again, that's going to be the battery to power bank adapter. Pretty excited about that. A lot more than I thought I would be. Another intelligent flight battery right there. So there's one battery. and there's extra battery number 2. So this kit comes with a total of 3 batteries. I plan on saving all of this packaging because if in the future I decide to offload this thing and upgrade, things tend to sell better with the packaging. So here is the main reason we are here. That is the Mavic Pro. It's just amazing to me how small of a surface area this thing takes up, just even in the box. It's such a tiny box, it just leaves you thrilled at, you know, the possibility of what's inside. So let's crack this thing open, get my knife back again. And then today for the unboxing, I'm using my Spyderco H1 Salt. It's great down here in Houston with the humidity because these things do not rust. All right, check that out. So this thing is very tightly packed. Initial shocker outside of the size of the drone, and again, here's a can of Pepsi for scale, is the size of this controller. This thing is tiny. And I can tell you, it just does not weigh much of anything. The joysticks, just grabbing them and feeling really quick. I like the texture here on top. If we can see right there, you've got the knurled edges. So that's going to really give your thumb a good grip on there, you know, if your hands start to sweat or anything. Man, it is rubberized here and textured like your DSLR would be with that all-weather coating. You've got your different grips, your knobs. I can't wait to set this thing up and get it going. So, you know, me doing test flights and everything, hopefully today will be in a separate video I crank out pretty soon, but man, I'm just amazed at the design that went into this thing. Put that guy back there for now. This looks like it's cables, adapters, and chargers. So these are the different adapters and cables if you were to have you know, an iOS phone versus an Android phone. That's going to give you the ability to interface with that remote. And then here we go. So this is the Mavic Pro. You know, as you can see here, the surface area of this thing is small. We're only about, you know, 3 inches wide and you know, 7 inches long. That's amazing to me at how small this guy is. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. So that's, I mean, this is what we're looking at right now. So you've got your propeller anchors right there. Nice thing about those is once they're on, you don't really have to tighten them. They open up and spin themselves. So the arms are going to come out here right there. So there's going to be the first 2 arms. I'm going to bring it back out so we can see it a little better. All right, get this box out of the way a little more. And then the bottom 2 flip outward underneath. So always make sure you're, you know, using your setup correctly. But this thing is super impressive. The surface area of it is minimal, and it's, from everything that I've seen and read, it's going to be just as stable in the air, just because there is less surface area, so there's less the wind can catch on. So you don't have to worry about it being a lighter drone. If you get the chance to feel and hold one of these, you can tell that the build quality on here is immaculate. The density and construction of the plastic feels very durable. Typically you can tell a little bit by the density of an object, you know, how well it's going to hang on to some stuff and, you know, how well it's going to perform. But your battery is here. So that guy just comes off. So there's your third battery. Super easy assembly. Now, you know, without the battery in, it is significantly light. I mean, this is nothing. But even the weight of the battery isn't too exceptional to where you're going to be worried about how much you're carrying. Let's get this guy back in, and the battery just presses straight in. But yeah, as you can see here, you've got everything where it can rest on its 4 propellers and the legs right there in the back. They did change the cover here. It has more for travel, like a neoprene or silicone cover on the globe there. Some people were flying with it, which is fine, but it's not really meant, the camera quality isn't very good throughout, but you know, you can see the cameras on the bottom along with some of the sensors for the ground mapping that'll allow it to climb and incline as well as land in the same spot upon landing and takeoff. And then outside of that, you know, on the front here, you've got a couple of the collision sensors that it uses. Take the sticker off. And all in all, I mean, that's the drone. So that is the DJI Mavic Pro. I did do the Fly More combo, so that's why everything you see came with it. And my initial impression is I am thrilled. I can't believe the build quality of this. I had the chance to go to Best Buy and check out the Karma, and from the very beginning I wasn't interested in the Karma just because I have quite a bit of the GoPro lineup already. And truthfully, I wasn't interested in the whole ecosystem. I was buying a drone to get the best drone possible. I want to use it solely as a drone. I'm not interested in all of the other features. So in that sense, I went for the best possible for me. Now I know the DJI Phantom 4 Pro came out, and that's super exciting because the sensor size and the ability for stills. But for me, my main feature was what this thing can do, and that is going to be the level of portability I'm going to have in folding this thing up to this size. I mean, you cannot beat what that folds down to. For me, you know, because I'll be able to use it quite a bit more just based on the size and the ability to take it with me. So I'm pretty excited. I know this is going to go right in the top of my camera bag. I currently use a Low Pro Fastpack 250, and just for reference, I'll throw that in here. So let me get it down here. Oh, sorry, hit the tripod there. But basically, you know, I've got my headset in there already that you can see, and I can still carry that with me, a full Beat Studio headset, and have this drone in there basically uninterrupted. I mean, that guy is in there, and I have a significant amount of room left. So that'll be able to carry all my accessories and everything else and still have that drone for travel. So I am beyond thrilled with this. It's not going to really change my ecosystem of my daily camera bag or how I travel too much. You know, I may do a hard case or something like that, but hope this video helped. If you have questions, you know, definitely let me know. And look forward to the next video of me getting this thing up in the air. Thanks.